Okay, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So now we have a question on continuity. First, we are talking about continuity of a function. So continuity of a function means if a function is still defined at starting point. So the concept of continuity simply talks about the fact that a function is defined, is what? Defined at certain point. So if it is defined at certain point, we say it is what? Continuous at that what? Point. But if it is not defined, we say it is what? Not continuous. So we say, but in this case now we're looking at continuity with regards to what? Piecewise function. Piecewise function. So it's nice for us to know what is a piecewise function. Now, a piecewise function is defined on intervals. Hence, we are investigating the what? Intervals of continuity of a what? Of a function. Now, but first, what is a piecewise function? The piecewise function simply means a function that is a kind of it has two branches or more than it's a function that has more than one branches with different conditions. Do you understand? You can say it's a function, I get me, that has different what branches with what different condition. That's what piecewise function is. So in this case now, this piecewise function is defined on what? Intervals. That's what it means. That interval means what? Based on what? The condition. Based on what? The condition. Hence, we are investigating the interval of continuity. So what we normally find out is where and where is it what? Is it defined? That place that it is defined is what we say it was continuous. It is what? Continuous. So coming to this place now, you see the function, piecewise function. This is g of x. It's defined by three different branches. Are you getting me? It has three different branches. We have first branch, second branch, and what? Third branch. Now look at the condition. This is the condition. So for this thing to be defined, it means that x must be less than or equal to what? Minus 1. So now, if I'm to ask you, how is the number line going to be like? The number line, if I want to draw the number line, we should have something like this. And we should have 0, minus 1, and it must be less than or equal to. Meaning that anything greater than is not included. Anything greater is not what? Included. So we have minus 1. Okay, let me come here. We have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus what? 4, and it keeps what? Going down, right? Now, if we have, for this one also, we have the number line. If you want to have the number line, it will be what? X. X is, okay, minus 1 is less than x, right? So meaning, should we have minus 1 in the value of this x? No. So it means anything that is not minus 1, then it continues. We'll have 0, we'll have 1, we'll have 2, and it keeps, okay, equal to 2. Equal to 2. So it will stop from here to what? Start from here and stop before minus 1. Before what? Minus 1. So now for this point, we have what? X greater than. X what? Greater than or 2. So in this case, we have what? Let's just say 0 is here. We have 1. We have what? 2. So it means it will start after 2 and it will keep going. Right? So for you to be able to solve this that is question now, or to know where it is continuous, you check each of what? The boundaries, right? Now first, if you check the first thing you do, if you remember our solvings on limits, right? The first step to any limit is what? By direct substitution. So for this condition, that's for the what? Function x plus 3, right? Let's just call it g of what? Okay, you already have g of it. Let's just call it h of what? X. Now we have this, right? Yeah, minus 3. So this is minus what? 3. Now if you have this, now if you direct substitute what? By direct what? Substitution of what? Of x as what? X equal to minus 1, right? What will we have? We have what? We have minus 1 minus 3, which will give you what? Minus 4. That's what we have in this case. You know, it's just like this x less than or equal to minus 1. Do you know what it means? It means we are approaching minus 1. We are what? Approaching minus 1. So you see, it's saying taking the limit of this as x approaches minus 1. That's why we first direct or substituted what? Minus 1. Do you understand? So in that case, that's what you have done. Now, what again we will do now? When I check, since this is coming to what, like after what minus, it shouldn't, okay, yeah, it should be equal to -1. Now you see that it's coming from which side? Is it the negative or the positive side? Let's check. Where? It's coming to 1, right? Less than or equal to 1. Is it coming from the positive or from the negative side? Negative. God bless you. So negative side. So it means what if we want to take the limit now, we will take the limit of such function as x approaches what? -1, but from the negative, from the what? Negative, right? In that case, what we will do, we will still have substitution of what? -1 here. We will have what? We will have what? What we have? Substitution of -1, what we have? Minus what? 4. -4. Now, in this case, we have -1 less than or equal to this, abi? Less than this thing. So if I ask you now, where is x approaching -1 from? Here, in this case. Where is x approaching -1? It's from the word positive. Check it now. It's coming from the positive side. Hope you know. So it will not be what? We will not take the limit. Let's come over here. We will not take the limit as x approaches -1 from the positive for here. So it's not be what? Limit as what? X approaches -1 from the positive side, right? So what will it be? It will not be equal to what? That is of the function. It can be anything. Here now, let me just call it maybe f of x. F of x. So if you take it, what you have is what? -1 all squared, right? Plus 1. Right? What will it give you? To give you what? 2. Right? Now you discover that since the limit as s approaches -1 from the negative is not equal to that of the function. You know, everything here is still this function. So since the limit as x approaches this from negative of this function as minus this, right, is not equal to the limit as s approaches what? -1 from the positive of this function. Since they are not equal, do we get the same thing? No. So since they are not equal, we say what? That the function is not what? It is not continuous. It's not what? Continuous at x equals to what? Minus what? 1. So that's the first point, is not continuous at. Do you understand? So once you have checked and you see that there is no continuity, you know, this is a condition. X is approaching from negative of this. This function is free from this. It's just a branch of this. Are you getting me? Now we have checked it and we see that what it gave us, the limit, is not the same as this. Are you getting me? So it means that 1 is not continuous. If 1 must be continuous, it means if you take the limit at any branch of that what? Piecewise function, it will give you the same thing based on the condition. Are you getting it? So if you follow the condition and take the limit of this, it should give you the same thing with this, provided you are approaching the same value. Provided you are what? Approaching the same value. Now coming to this place now, you see that x is approaching 2. Abi? Where is it approaching 2 from? Let's check. Less than or equal to 2. Where is it approaching 2 from? X is approaching 2 from the what? Negative. God bless you. Negative. So we'll do the same thing. What? Do the same thing. Can I clean here? Okay, let me just clean from here. So now we'll do the same thing for that particular value. So now, in this case now, we'll take the limit as x approaches 2 from the negative. First, you are supposed to direct substitute 2. Hope you know. If you direct substitute 2 here, you have, what will have it? We'll have what? 2 squared plus what? 1, which will give you what? 5. Right? But the main thing is what? When you take the limit as it approaches from negative, you have what? What will you have? You have what? 2 squared, right? Plus 1, which will give you that same 5, right? Now, if you check here, it's approaching 2 again also. Hope you know. From which side is it approaching 2? Is it from negative or positive? It's greater than. That means it's approaching 2 from the positive. Hope you know. It's greater than. That means from here. It's not less than. So no, these values here are not included. It's from here. So now we have limit as x approaches 2 from the word positive. What did he give us? 2 to the power of 3, right? Plus 4, which will give you 8 plus 4, which is what? 12. Again, since this and this are not equal, we say that the what? The limit. So it is what? It is not continuous. It is not continuous at x equal to what? Equal to what? 2. Equal to what? 2. So it means that the points, look at what they said. At what point, if any, is the following function not what? Continuous. Now we have found the 2 points. At what? S equal to 2, it is not continuous, and at what? S equal to minus what? 1. Assuming we found that this is continuous and this is not continuous, how many points will it not be? It should just be at S equal to what? 2. You understand? Assuming we would not find any, that means it is continuous at all points. That means there is no point. There is no what? Point. So this is like the introductory to what? Continuity of a function. We'll do what? More questions in the next what? Video. So ensure to look out for it, and thank you for watching.